Yeah, I know the movie's been out for about 3 weeks now. I don't care.
We are Sex Bomb, and we are here to watch Scott Pilgrim kick your teeth in! 1, 2, 3, 4!
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Daily Review, episode number 350. Wow. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. First of all, thank you to anybody and everybody who has been commenting, sending me messages, subscribing to me. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not. I thank you so much because I don't think these 350 video reviews would be possible without your guys' continued support, comments, and all those sorts of things. But the film I'm going to be reviewing for you guys today is one I've been meaning to review a long time ago, but I haven't gotten around to it, and that is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is directed by Edgar Wright, and it stars the one, the only Michael Cera. We have Mary Elizabeth Winstead as his love interest, Ramona Flowers. We have Kieran Culkin as his roommate, Wallace Wells, and a whole cast of other people. You have Brandon Routh, Jason Schwartzman, Chris Evans playing a few of the evil exes. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is about this kid named Scott Pilgrim, as you guessed. He's a 22-year-old slacker, and he kind of falls for this girl named Ramona Flowers. He starts dating her, making out with her, all that good stuff, and he realizes that in order to be with her, he has to defeat her 7 evil exes. And throughout the film, he has to fight these 7 evil ex-boyfriends in a very Nintendo, Sega Genesis-esque sort of cinematography and fighting style to win her heart. And I think what ensues is probably the truest adaptation of a comic book / video game movie that I've ever seen. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, I mean, it's been about 2 weeks or so since it's been out, and it's really not doing well at the box office. I implore people, if you're watching this review right now and you have not seen Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, but you have seen Takers, Grown Ups, I can't even name all the crummy movies that have been coming out this year, go see Scott Pilgrim vs. the World because it deserves your money, because I think above all, it is honestly one of the most wildly inventive films that I've seen all year, and I'm putting that up there with Inception. And I know that Inception is this mind-blowing, epic, grand-scale movie, but I honestly think that the direction, the writing, the style that this movie has, and just the overall energy that it brings to the screen is so palpable, and you just feel it as an audience member. You feel these fight sequences, and especially for somebody like me who grew up in the 90s, these video game references of when he defeats the evil exes or anybody, they turn into coins, and him grabbing one-ups as he's walking away, and things like that. They feel so nostalgic and bring a humongous smile on my face. I think this is the one movie of the summer that I had a humongous smile on my face the entire way through the film. I think the performances across the board are all pretty exceptional. I think Kieran Culkin as his roommate is fantastic in this movie. And I think that I would disagree with somebody saying that Michael Cera is doing his same shtick in this film, because while he is playing the awkward kid with the same type of comic delivery, he is a little bit more badass in this movie, and he's a little bit more sarcastic and a little more kind of hard about himself. There's something about his character that I think is a little different, and I think it's very interesting to watch. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, I think that if you are my age, you are going to love it. I'm not sure how people older than me are going to respond to this type of film, but for me personally, it's an absolute joy to watch this film unfold. I mean, the way that it unfolds is like a comic book as far as the scene changes. They feel like panel changes when you're flipping pages. The video game sequences and the little video game touches that they throw in there are pitch perfect. It's honestly one of the most entertaining movies I've seen all year. I give Scott Pilgrim vs. the World a very strong 4.5 out of 5. I implore you, people of the world, if you're still seeing Piranha 3D and you're like, this movie is awesome, and you haven't seen Scott Pilgrim, what are you waiting for? Thank you guys so much. Episode 350. I will see you guys next time.